Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is for the lightweight championship of the world and will be held over 10 5-minute rounds. 2 falls, 2 submissions, or a knockout to decide the winner. Between, on my left and in the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting and introducing the lightweight champion of North Africa on his first appearance here, Abdelkader Hassouni. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the challenger and he meets this afternoon the holder, the world lightweight champion from Manchester, Johnny Saint.
And there is a close-up of the world title belt, once owned for so long by the famous Scotsman George Kidd, now taken over when it became vacant and George Kidd retired by this man, Johnny Saint of Bagley, South Manchester. He's held it and since last November, and he's defended it 4 times since that, including today. Let's see if he can hold it on the 4th occasion. His opponent, Abdelkader Hassouni from Casablanca, Morocco. The challenger at 10 stone 11, just 2 or 3 pounds less than Johnny Saint, the holder. Now, he does not speak 1 word of English, very little French indeed, and his, I think it's his colleague that's come in with him there, stepping out of the ring on the right, doing the interpreting for him. That's the title belt that you're going to fight for over 10 5-minute rounds, 2 falls, 2 submissions, or a knockout to decide this winner. Any second now, the bell for round 1.
4th round.
And here we go for the lightweight title of the world, held by Johnny Saint, the tall, fair-haired boy from Manchester in the darker trunks. Nobody in this country has seen Kader Hassouni fight before. Looking very sharp in his white boots and light blue trunks. But he'll need more than that against Johnny Saint. Max Ward, the MC, the referee, really has got to be watching every move here, because this really makes a tremendous difference if he gives a wrong decision here. 10 5-minute rounds. Normally, of course, a title bout is over 12 5-minute rounds, but the promoters decided, as it was televised, to make it 10 instead of 12. The first time I've ever seen one at 10 5s, in fact. This special day, a cup final day, of course we get a chance to get a lot of this, not all of it, onto the screen. It gives us more chance with a 10-round bout than a 12. So Hassouni now coming in with a double-handed wrist lever. We haven't seen much from him yet. Probably just setting his sights. He's never met Johnny Saint before. He's met quite a few fellas that we grappling fans will know over here. Angelita from Spain. He's met Michel Palampin from France, and of course the little prince, Michel Saulnier from Paris. But he's never been over here before. He only arrived yesterday for this one bout. He stays here for 2 or 3 days only. Giving away a lot of height. And 3 pounds in weight. Nice lean back drop kick. That'll Johnny Saint's tricks. And Johnny Saint grins at that. Obviously saying, I didn't expect that from him. That's one of mine. Grapevine now taking this with a near arm lever, but misses the arm lever. Agreed to break.
Okay. Thank you.
Very pleasant smile. Good sportsman, this fellow, obviously. Full Nelson Saint. Breaks it with a counter. And a cross press, but thrown off nicely by Hassouni. Couple of minutes to go in this first round of 10. Not too much advantage to Hassouni yet. In fact, he's not quite sure of Saint's style. He's really worried look on his face. And that's why he was worried. Didn't know where it was coming from. So a head scissors now to Johnny Saint. Nicely out by Hassouni. And applause again from the crowd for that neat escape. Thumbs in the pressure points at the side of the neck. See how he counters this. He hasn't got the reach either. But he managed the wrist lever into the backhammer position. Oh, lovely whip, but Saint knew it. And a surprised look on Hassouni's face. Well, how am I going to whip this man? Try it again. And I would say at the moment that Johnny Saint's confidence building with every second. At the moment. But then, of course, Hassouni could have some surprises left for him yet. Half a minute to go. And a body scissors to Hassouni. Hassouni of Casablanca, Morocco. Nice spin out. Saint ready for it again. Yes, I'm afraid he's starting to think, Hassouni, that this man is a little bit good. Side head chancery. Just a couple of seconds to go. So let's have a look at this man who's just arrived here yesterday morning, his first visit to this country, Abdul Qadir Hassouni from Casablanca, Morocco. 10 stone 11, lightweight champion of North Africa, formerly the amateur champion of Greco-Roman style. He comes from a great Greco-Roman style family, incidentally.
Second round, round 2.
But he'll need more than wrestling from just the waist up in this bout against the holder, Johnny Saint. 9 rounds to go. He's taking it very well, Hassouni. At the moment, he's really Saint's walking all over him at the moment. But he's taking it well. No, the whip didn't work that time. Can't be a lot of trouble. Hassouni after him too late. Again, the grin. Very sporting bout so far. Oh, yes. Held that arm lock beautifully, Saint. Nice turn, but it didn't work. Saint just moves the position of the arm lock just slightly and gets back in. What chance has anybody against this man? Can he move like that? Yeah, he had to go with the whip then. Grapevine, Saint, opposite arm lever. Trying for submission now, maybe. Saint really laying it on there, hoping for a submission first, if not a weakener. But when told each time he broke he wasn't getting anywhere, he immediately stepped back. And that's Johnny Saint. Crossed head scissors. Little danger really from there. Now there might be.
Okay.
Range of the finger interlock. Gets his man nicely in that side headlock there. Saint may be finding it easy at the moment, but he is sweating quite a lot doing it. Wrist lever, backhand. Racing for the arm lever to turn his man back to canvas. There it is, cross press. Again, the double arm lever. Very nicely over the top cross press, but surely not. Quite surely not. Double arm stretch. And so quick a counter can come from this man, Johnny. Side headlock. And nicely out by Hasouni. Getting that wrist lever really hard on there. Quite a pair of biceps on him for a guy of 10 stone 11. But he's got to watch those quick counters. At least he got the final head scissors. 1 minute to go in the second.
Saint. To you, Saint.
Taking the feet with him, separating them over the top into a Boston Crab. Gets the second grab at it. But Hasouni elbowing his way to the ropes. Nicely out. With less than half a minute to go now in the second round, and Hasouni almost came back then. He got a couple of counts of one. Oh, beautifully thrown off. Mucky trying from a height, but the wrist lever still held up, and the body scissors finished to Hasouni. So the very fair crowd here at the Cliffs Pavilion, West-Cliff-on-Sea, really giving Hasouni applause when he does something very well. The referee having to disentangle the feet there, and very sporting both men. As we go over to Johnny Saint's corner. Johnny Saint, who gained the recent vacant title of George Kidd by beating Jim Breaks in the final for the vacant title at Bolton in December '76.
Second round, round 3.
Since that date, this is his 4th defense of the title. No trouble so far, but may not be quite so easy for him here this afternoon. 8 rounds to go. Full Nelson, but he can hardly reach it. Over the top for a shoulder press. One leg holding one arm down. And Saint giving up on that. Going for the arm rolling. Wrist lever. Can he go back over the top? He can. Very neat. Didn't land quite quick enough to take the surprise that he wanted. Oh, yeah. Doesn't know where it's coming from. Next is a shoulder press to Saint. There's the first fall in round 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, in round 3, the first fall for the champion, Johnny Saint.
Well, as was expected, I think, Johnny Saint quite easily gaining the first fall as early as round 3. The question is now in everybody's mind here at the Cliffs Pavilion is whether his opponent can come back at all into this bout. Can this man, Kara Husseini, even get one fall out of this? Let's hope he gets a chance at least one fall in this bout.
Second round, round of 4.
Round 4, 7 to go, and Johnny Saint in the dark trunks with the Saint, Leslie Charteris, the Saint on his trunks, of course. Black boots, Johnny Saint, versus Kader Hassouni, and leading 1 fall to 0 at the moment. Hassouni spends a lot of time looking up at the referee. Oh, nicely over the top, double leg Nelson. Big chop saves him. Near arm. Nice roll. Wrist lever on. Against the joint now. Whether you've seen that one before. Saint's a little bit too quick for him. Single leg Boston. If he gets a submission from it, that's his title bout. And successful defense completed. No, figure 4 leg lock counter. Didn't quite happen for Hassouni. Ropes break. And he breaks immediately. Arm lock now, Saint. Nice turn through the legs fast. A little bit late on the butt, but it came off and he got Saint down. The first time I think he's really caught Saint by surprise. Full Japanese stranglehold now to Hassouni. The Moroccan lightweight champion of North Africa. Not every country in the world, of course, recognizes lightweight wrestlers at all, including the United States of America. Mexico does, North Africa does, and of course most of Europe. Let's lean back into the bridge and reversing the situation. Hassouni was waiting for him well. And again, deserved applause from the packed crowd here at Westcliff-on-Sea. Nice work, Saint ready for it. 2 minutes to go in the 4th. Oh yes, that's Michel Saulnier stuff. That's the little prince from France style, who's fought many times. That could worry Saint if he brings on that speed. All from a finger into lock. Changes it to an arm lock.
Sorry.
Out Nelson's throw again, Saint changing position on the wrist lock. Nicely done by Hassouni. Not going for the double wrist lock there. He's just got both his hands on that Saint left wrist. We hope to gain by that.
1, 2, 3.
Worried Johnny Saint a little bit there. I think he's ever seen had it hold on him before, quite like that. Following it up, Johnny Saint, but too near the ropes. Low cross buttock, less than half a minute to go in this 4th round. Thumbs on the pressure points. Hassouni has about 12 seconds to get out of this. On the bell now. Well, the crowd really warming to this man, Hassouni. Although he's up against a very, very high-class lightweight, he's putting on a fair show. As I was saying earlier in the last interval, he comes from a great Greco-Roman style family. His father and 2 brothers, all in the business. His speciality is just wrestling.
Second out, round 5.
But he can bring on the hard stuff when necessary, when tempted to, encouraged to by his opponent. But Johnny Saint here this afternoon won't be one to him to start that sort of stuff. So 4 rounds gone, 6 to go, and still Johnny Saint, the holder, leading Hassouni by 1 fall to 0. Oh yes, nice quick one. The second time he's caught Saint by surprise there. Yes, nice posting, hard one, got him right.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
They tried to post him. Oh, this time Saint one of his own tricks, and Hassouni over the top for double leg Nelson. Can he hold it for 3? He's got it. Oh, the happy boy. He's got the equalizer. And the first to congratulate him, of course, Johnny Saint.
Ladies and gentlemen, in round 5, an equalising ball to the challenger, Abdel Qaeda Hassouni.
And I doubt if the crowd will stop applauding before the start of round 6 almost there. Really great move. A little bit slow, but it caught Saint unawares, and he got the equalizer he was after. 5 rounds to go.
Second out, round 6.
1 fall each, just 1 fall each now. Saint in the dark trunks, black boots. Now he mustn't take any more risks at all, Johnny Saint. He now knows what this man can do, bring off surprises like that. I don't think I've heard such continuous applause after a round for any man coming to this country for the first time as Hassouni received from this crowd here then. Great. He's quick on those too, but not quick enough on that one. All caught beautifully over the top for cross press. Hassouni, he's got a 2. And couldn't quite hold it. Very near thing for Saint then, though. Nasty moment. Over the top, trying it again, double leg Nelson. This is how he got his first equalizing fall. And Johnny Saint taking a leaf out of George Kidd's book, rolling himself into a ball, and Hassouni has to grab the one remaining limb. And Saint over the top quite easily for an easy shoulder press there, making it a 2-1 win for the British boy in round 6. But a gallant effort and a very sporting effort by both men. And he's still got that coveted belt. And if our MC Mike Judd can get his voice through, here's his announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, in round 6 and by 2 falls to 1, still the champion, I'm sure you agree, a worthy champion, Johnny Saint. Ladies and gentlemen, surely everyone here will give a very big hand to this visitor to our show, the sportsman Abdel Qaeda Hassouni. Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Saint has asked me to say what a pleasure it was to defend his title against such a sportsman as Hassouni. Come on, ladies and gentlemen,
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a catchweight contest. It is over 6 5-minute rounds, with the first fall, the first submission, or the first KO to decide the winner. Introducing, from South Manchester, on my right, Johnny Saint. And from Wakefield, on my left, ladies and gentlemen, Terry Jowett. And your referee, Mr. Ernest Baldwin.
Hello again, grapple fans, and there's the referee you know so well, Ernest Baldwin, the former heavyweight champion of Great Britain, taking a look at Terry Jowett of Wakefield, Yorkshire, 12 stone 4, and his opponent, Johnny Saint, just on the right of the picture there. Johnny Saint from Manchester at 11 stone 2. So a catchweight contest there, the first of 3 main bouts here this afternoon, and what a bill we've got for you.
Round 1.
6 5-minute rounds, 1 fall to decide this. Terry Jowett in his usual white strip versus Johnny Saint. Jowett, of course, one of the Eagles tag team, hence the giant eagle right across his chest, and several other tattoos, including, I think, a buffalo right in the center of his shoulder blades, the back. Johnny Saint's got, there's the buffalo. I think it's a buffalo. Johnny Saint's got a couple on his arms and forearms and shoulders too. Johnny Saint, who's coming up a little bit through the weights. He started at 10-6, 10-13, and now 11 stone 2. So he's well in the welterweight bracket now. Terry Jowett, in white, is in the middleweight bracket at 12 stone 4. Referee Ernest Baldwin, and 6 5s, 1 fall to decide this.
No.
It is quite impossible to call this a preliminary contest, because all 3 bouts here this afternoon can be called nothing but main bouts. There's the Mike Marino versus the Ahmet Chong from South America, from Indochina originally, and then the tag match, the Royals versus Ludpax. What a bill. And this Johnny Saint versus Terry Jowett, certainly not the least of them. Oh, yes. The Johnny Saint trick brought back on him. There's more ink than clear skin with these two.
No. No, ref, no. No. No.
Dangerous for the ears, but he's got away with it. Still, Johnny Saint has not got a cauliflower ear yet. If he continues moves like that, he's asking for it, though. Folding press from the back, Jowett. Yes, just couldn't get the knees dead right. And a folding press again by Saint from the back, but an easy turnout for Sir Jowett. And let's hope this bout stays as sporting as it started. Again, the folding press from the side, but this time Johnny Saint takes his man right through the ropes. Side headlock Saint. Saint in the black trunks with, of course, his little Leslie Charteris Saint on his trunks. Just a minute left in this first round. Toe ankle nicely spun, beautifully spun. All Johnny Saint's fast moves coming back at him so far in this first round of this bout. Follow up with the attempted grab at the shoulders to make a reverse double leg Nelson. Saint saw it coming, held the shoulders flat, and Jowett missed by a mile. Right on the bell now. Well, Johnny Saint, in my opinion, one of the truly greats of the light and welterweight brackets in this country. Pretty experienced because as an amateur he was trained by the one and only Billy Robinson. Well, you can't really get much better training than that. He was an amateur boxer also, trained by Billy Robinson's father. So he's really been through quite a bit of training one way or another. Turned pro in 1963 or 4 at the age of, I think, 17 then. Johnny Saint of Baguley, South Manchester.
Seconds away, round 2.
Round 2, one fall decides this contest. Johnny Saint versus Terry Jowett. Jowett in the all-white strip. There it is, the Leslie Charteris little drawing of the Saint there on his trunks. Into a bridge, down into a bridge, turn so neat, into backhammer out from the top, double wrist lock position, and a follow-up quickly with the head scissors. There's the superb, skillful moves. 3 of them quickly, one after the other, by Johnny Saint. And he's giving away 1 stone, 2 pounds all the time here. That's the feint again by Jowett, grabbing the legs instead. And he's got a chance at the Boston Crab now. Over the top, he's there. No, Saint crawled through just in time. Jowett will try it again. The other way this time. And again, Saint times his move perfectly. Like Alan Sargent, the famous welterweight from Romford, the former welterweight champion of Great Britain, incidentally. He has the most masterly escape from the Boston Crab. That arm lever being held right against the joint by the knee then. Still against the joint, now he's released the knee. Oh yes, nicely. What a nice lift. So this man over following now with a cross press. Not heavy enough for that. This fellow's really enjoying it, this bout, as are the crowd here at the Guildhall Preston. Really warming them for this great duel we have for this afternoon. Full Nelson now, Jowett. break. He's trying for the break. Has he got the power? Doubted. He doubts it too. He certainly doubts it now. And the leg helps a little bit. The counter move comes with a double-handed wrist lever, and another counter move with the throw by Jowett. Both men go into a referee's hold. And it's Jowett winning with the arm lock. Less than a minute to go. Round 2. Still that arm locked firmly on. Over the top completely and out the arm lock, and there's the counter again, but not quite as he wanted it. Gets the wrist lever, but he was trying for the double wrist lock there. Saint at 11 stone 2. I don't think he's got the weight for this early. Just about 4 seconds. Down with a double leg Nelson, but missed it. Well, I don't think Terry Jowett need worry too much about that. I don't think the bell really saved him from anything, because at least he'd got one shoulder clear from that double leg Nelson. Terry Jowett from Wakefield at 12 stone 4, who, if you remember, returned from Mexico with after a 6-month tour over there with the Guadalajara Trophy. He'd won the tournament over there, and also the Wrestler of the Year, which was presented to him by the Mexican Wrestling Federation. The first Britisher ever to have brought back a couple of titles from Mexico.
Seconds away, round 3.
Round 3, 4 rounds to go. No score, because one fall decides this bout here at the Guildhall Preston between Johnny Saint, Manchester, Terry Jowett, Wakefield. And that's Saint on the deck there, just getting up in the black trunks. We've seen much more of Johnny Saint on this small screen than we have Terry Jowett recently. I wish we could see more of both these fellows, because they really are proving tremendous technicians here this afternoon. It's anybody's guess who's going to come off with this one fall necessary. Oh, a good attempt, but it's not there. It isn't quite there, and he's got into a double arm, but he's too near the ropes, I think, for Saint to... Yes, just a little too near the ropes. He daren't go further over and get his man a shoulder press, because he knows he'll go right through the ropes. There he goes now. Good idea of Saint's, but he wanted another yard to complete it. Single-footed stomach throw, both, and the monkey climb there by Jowett. Double leg Nelson to Saint. Folding press, Jowett attempted the Boston again, but spun out before he could get there. And just listen to that applause. Real appreciation of some really great stuff by these two men. Yes, what a beautiful turn. Backhammer on. With the feet.
No, referee, no. No.
Jowett getting quite a breather as he leans back with that backhammer on. There's the man who's not getting the breather.
No.
Well, he's got no hope of getting the submission he's after, but at least he could be a pretty effective weakener for
Oh, no.
that Johnny Saint left hand right up between his shoulder blades, even further than the shoulder blades. Taken beautifully on his feet. A couple of minutes to go, round 3. Takes that wrist back really far. Oh yes, there's some of the neat Johnny Saint get out. Perfection, he's got that. Threatening the straight arm lift, but I'm not sure he could have done it anyway. Into the double leg grab. Again in the full Boston Crab. Terry Jowett's got it on this time. Saint had not the time to crawl through as he did the previous 2. But still enough strength. Folding press Saint with less than a minute to go as he spun out but onto his feet. Beautiful start. A double arm held by the legs, but at the same time as he was in that hold, Saint still had time to think of a shoulder press on his opponent, and he got a count of 1 doing it. Now Saint with a double arm. Oh, decided to release for some reason. Just 2 or 3 seconds now. Johnny Saint, who struggled for a year or 2 with cartilage trouble on that left knee of his, and for one period we were very worried the fact that he might easily have to give up this career of his altogether. How glad we all are that he hasn't, as this afternoon has so far proved. Terry Jowett, we haven't seen him for quite a time on the small screen, but his year was about 2 or 3 years ago. We used to see him every few weeks, but now not for quite a long time.
Seconds away, round 4.
Got a big close-up of that Eagle again. Of course, Johnny Eagle, his partner in the White Eagles tag team, has left these shores for the last 3 or 4 years. He's over in the United States. And doing very well, I understand. But Terry Jowett is fortunately over here to give us one of the best start contests we've had on a bill for quite some time. 3 rounds to go, 1-4 to decide. Saint in the black trunks versus Jowett. Just too late, a double body check. But not really trouble, both taking a little bit of a breather here. Certainly Saint is not too worried. Jowett got the worst of it, up at 9. And Jowett a little bit giddy, but Saint going out. And what sort of a landing did he have there? Just missed those steps, I think, up to the ring. He better hurry. Back at 9, and only just made it. The posting caught by the foot. And another drop kick by Saint. Jowett's taken a couple of these now. A little blood on Jowett's hand. I don't know where it's coming from, but there's nothing really worrying either of them. The body slam and the follow down double knee. And that's it. Johnny Saint, the lighter man, gives away a stone 2 pounds over Terry Jowett and gets the deciding fall in round 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, up to 1 minute 20 seconds of round 4. The first and the winning fall goes to Johnny Saint. An excellent sporting contest, plenty of reels of wrestling. Your appreciation for a very sporting loser. Very good.